Hello, welcome to the day 22 of this gratitude journey towards a magical life. What we do here is following 28 days practice of a gratitude journey by following Rhonda Byrne's magic book, and we have done 21 days already. Before we start today's practice, if you haven't done the morning counting on your blessings, count down 10 blessings that you have in your life already and saying thank you to them. That's how we normally start the day when we practice this gratitude journey. And today is day 22. The topic is basically it's saying before your very eyes. What we're going to do here is achieve our own desires in front of our eyes and cross them off as we achieve these desires. Shonda has given a nice testimonial of her life. Then she has achieved so many things in her top 10 desire list, and she has given nice stories how she has achieved these things, how she manifested basically these her top 10 desires. What you need to do is in the morning you need to write down 10 top 10 desires in your life. It doesn't need to be things that you need to achieve this today, tomorrow, or next week or next year. Any time. There doesn't need to be have a time scale. Whatever the things that you need to achieve in your life, you can write them down, at least 10 top 10 ones. It could be something that you wanted to go for an exotic country, or it could be something you want to manifest your dream job. Anything, it could be anything. Top 10 desires. You don't have to have a time scale for it, but we are trying to make it quicker to achieve those desires through this gratitude practice basically. So when you finish writing down this top 10 desire list, take the list into your hands and read it through every single sentence. And after every single sentence, at least 1 minute, imagine or visualize that desire has already achieved. Then feel that feeling that you're going to have when you achieve that desire. Embrace that feeling in your heart, in your thoughts, emotionally, and say thank you, and at least feel that feeling. Enjoy that winning moment, that feeling, emotions, at least 1 minute, and saying thank you at the end of every sentence. In that way, you are saying you are projecting out to the universe that you have achieved all 10 desires, and accepting them desires have been achieved, and saying simply thank you, grateful for. At this time, you should be really try and be grateful as much as you can. Put your full thoughts and emotions and happiness towards the desire, towards the outcome, and embrace it wholeheartedly. Then you will feel it. It will be more and more powerful when you put full energy, full feeling, happiness towards that achievement. You don't have to worry about whether it can happen or not. Basically imagine or visualize it has already happened. It's in front of your eyes. Do that way in the morning, and keep that list with you throughout the day. Probably in your purse, or carry it in your bag, or wherever you go, bring it with you. If you get a chance, at least 2 more times during the day, get that list out and do the same practice. Read them out, sentences, and at least 1 minute. Be grateful having achieved these desires. Imagine or visualize they've been already achieved. So that practice, try and practice at least 2 times throughout the day. Altogether it will be about 3 times during the day. But for you to make it quicker, and book is suggesting do it at least do it every day from now on. And as you achieve one by one, these desires will be manifesting as you go, because as long as you put more effort and more energy towards it, thoughts toward it, gratitude, be paying gratitude towards everything, you will see these desires realizing in front of your eyes. So every time whenever one of them desires realized, you cross it off and add some other things that you might come in, different desires coming up as you go along. Every time when you cross one thing, put another desire in there. Keep maintaining that top 10 desire list, one by one, cross off. I'm pretty sure that as book is suggesting, I've done this practice before. I have seen how grateful I feel after crossing one a desire when I achieved that one. That's an amazing feeling. Sometimes it's feeling like we feel to cry sometimes whenever we get these desires achieved. Doesn't matter if you feel emotional, that's a way we got to say thank you, and cross it off and carry on. That's a practice for today. Obviously we are trying to get all our top 10 desires achieved and realized in front of our eyes, simply following this basic practice of being grateful for them having in our life already. That's the basic idea of today's practice. I'm sure you understand the concept. Try and practice this every day if you can. That will be much better. Keep adding the things into your list. Keep crossing off whenever things achieved. So that's a way forward. And that's today's practice. If you just want to remind you again, just before you go to bed today, just before you sleep, hold your magic clock in your hand and say thank you for the best thing that happened in your life throughout the day. So that's the end of the practice for today. I'll see you again in tomorrow's practice. Until then, have a lovely day. Bye.